This is Parashat Chukat, one of the very important messages in the parasha. Parashat Chukat starts with Chok. In Torah we have Mishpatim, we have Mitzvah, and we have a Chok. Mishpat was judgment, the things that even if Torah wouldn't have said it, we could have figured it out ourselves. That's called Mishpatim. Then we have a Mitzvah that once it's been given to us, we could understand them. And then we have a Chok. Chok means even after that HaKadosh Baruch Hu told us, still we don't know what the reason. Still we can't figure it out. Like this big parasha, we read about the red cow, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says that this red cow should be brought, and there's a special ceremony for this red cow, and they burn it, and they use this red cow to be metaher somebody who is a tameh. Somebody who was contaminated with tumah. They sprinkle this red cow, the ashes of this red cow on him on the third day and seventh day, and becomes tahor. Now Torah tells us that the one who carries that becomes tameh, and at the time that when you sprinkle on somebody who is a tameh, becomes tahor. Now the question is that's something very strange in Torah. In other words, Torah says the chok. Why is it chok? Why is it chok? Because according to rules of Torah, something that comes from something that is tameh. Something that comes from something tahor is tahor. Here we find something that it creates tumah. Somebody who carries that becomes contaminated. And at the same time, when we sprinkle on somebody who is a tameh, becomes tahor. Therefore, we have to understand, when we say this is a chok, it doesn't mean because we don't understand the reason. There are a lot of things in Torah we don't understand the reason. The Farshim say he is much deeper than that. Here, the mitzvah is against the rules of Torah. Because the rules of Torah is, from something that's tameh comes tameh. From something that's tahor comes tahor. We never find in any parasha in Torah that something produces both at the same time. Produces tumah and tahara. That's against the knowledge and the chokhmah of Torah. That makes it impossible to be understood. That's why Shlomo HaMelech, that had the wisdom of everything, he said, Hi rechokahi mimeni. He said, I became very smart, I learned a lot of things, but this is very far away from me. I cannot figure it out. Because however that you try to understand it, you don't understand it. Now, we are used to understand that the things that we do understand, creates a good relationship, creates good connection. Things that we don't understand and we have to do, it takes distance. It makes us far away. Now, it's unbelievable midrash in this big parasha. The midrash says, this mitzvah that we don't understand brings ahava between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Kahal Israel. The greatest terminology of ahava and love was said about this mitzvah. This mitzvah expresses the love of Kahal Israel and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That brings out the love and dedication. The Farshim say, what's pshat? In a secular mind, always understand. When you understand, you are better off. You deal better with the situation. You connect better. You don't understand, you get frustrated. You cannot deal. You don't want to deal. You are living in a generation that everything has to be understood. Everything has to be explained. Something that cannot be explained, throw it away, throw in garbage. I don't want to have connect. Now, Torah here is revealing to us the foundation of relationship. It's an unbelievable point in Torah. We cannot even comprehend how deep Torah is. And not the deep of Torah, it's the depth of the psychology of human beings. I tell you something. Imagine a couple, and they are relating to each other. And one, whatever that understands the demand of his wife, he does. Something that wife asks, and he doesn't understand. It frustrates him. He gets angry, and he shows anger, and he cannot do it. Imagine another couple. Whatever that he understands, he does. Whatever that doesn't understand, he says to himself, I love this lady. I do it no matter what. I don't have to understand the reason. The fact that this lady becomes happy, that's good enough for me. I do it. When he does that, that creates love. That creates being together. That creates unity. A lot of times, not knowing the reason and doing it, that creates much deeper love. Because whenever that there is a reason for something and you do, we don't know why are you doing it. Are you doing it because of the reason or because of the other party? If you are doing for the reason, it's not because of the other party. What's the test to find out whether the person is doing for the reason or for the other party? Something that doesn't have reason, or there is a reason you don't know, you don't understand it. How are you going to do it? If you don't do it, therefore you just love yourself. You love to see yourself with your logic, with your understanding. Once it's not there because I'm not there. But if you love the other person, you do it even if you don't know the reason, even if you don't understand it. This is our Shakr HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mitzvah Para Aduma was a test for Kahal Israel to find out their love to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and love of Kahal Israel to Hashem, whether it's real or it's not real. If you do everything for the reason, you love yourself, you love your logic, and the logic is God. The God is not the God. But once there is no reason, you don't understand it. But you do it. Why do you do it? Because it doesn't matter. I'm doing it because I'm in a relationship. I make that person happy. That person becomes happy is the greatest reason for me to do it. That creates love. That creates dedication. When a child realizes that father is doing something, even though that doesn't understand, to make his child happy, or children do something that they don't understand, the reason by the parents, that creates the love. Para Aduma is there a mitzvah to bring out the love of the Hal Israel toward HaKadosh Baruch Hu.